Okay, guys. Hi, my name is Ke.niiyaa, and today's topic will be love and pertaining to taming of the shrew. And the first question we have today is how love can change people. Well, I think that love can change people depending on how a person was or how the person you love acts, and that could be in, let's say, good ways or bad ways. Like a person's ways could be good vibes, and then the other significant others could be bad vibes. And the good person wants the one with bad vibes to change the vibes, or the bad person wants the good person to change the vibes. Basically, just saying that they want the energy to match, like want matching energy in a relationship. A healthy relationship, because unhealthy relationships are a little toxic, and it causes like, so it's an unbalanced relationship. But then you question yourself and ask, is there a different type of love, or is love is real? Which is a good question to think on. The next question we have today would be, should people change themselves for love? No, should people change themselves for someone they love, and should they expect someone to change for them? I think that the answer to this could be both in different ways pertaining to question one, the one I just answered. Like, it depends on a person's previous ways to determine if they should change themselves. But I also think that it should be that a person's decision. I feel that it's not a thing where you just, since y'all love each other, she telling your significant other is telling you to do this, just do it. I think it should be your decision, but you will hope that the significant other make the right and best decision pertaining to the relationship, which is why I say that it varies in different ways. And our last question we have for today is, explain these concepts in Taming of the Shrew and in general. How are love and marriage represented in Taming of the Shrew, and how has that representation evolved over time in literature? It's a good question. I know that love and marriage, from what I've read throughout the Taming of the Shrew play, love and marriage and Taming of the Shrew consisted of risk taking, and it was a lot of personalities changing pertaining to love and marriage. Like, some changed, some did this and that for love. For example, Hortensio and Lucentio, they were both in love with Bianca, and they acted like something they weren't just because they loved her, and that's not being themselves. And then as I read through the play a little bit more, I saw that Hortensio and Lucentio helped each other a little, just so that they both could woo her. And then another example I have is in my head. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. What could I think? Petruchio, who, although wanted to marry Kate for money, he still loved her. And once he tamed her, it caused her to change for him. Kate actually loved Petruchio. She just had that mindset in her head, and that was just her and how she acted. But once he tamed her, he put sense in her, because he knew, even though he married her, he wanted to marry her for money. He did marry her. Sorry. And then I just also think that it has evolved over literature and media because of the use of gender and women. And I just think that love is it's a mind thing, basically, because, like, going back to the question that I said, you could question yourself and ask, is there a different type of love, or is love real? It's just a mind thing. Like, you don't really know. Like, it's not like a fact that love is real. I mean, there's facts, but there's not like, what you feel, is that love? You should ask yourself, is it actually love, or is it just you in your head? Like, I just think that people should be decision makers and make good decisions. They should never do what one another say just automatically because of love. Love is I would say it's a privilege, it kind of just, love is crazy. But that will be all today for the podcast. Thank you.